Hello and welcome to Blind Kid Plays Fallout New Vegas. I am Ellindamood, host of Swine Brothers and the Blind Kid. I'll be playing New Vegas along with my...
Seeing Eye Mutant, the Gym.
Yes,
I'm doing all the sighted shit.
All the grunt work.
Blowing shit up. He's going to be making the choices here, and I'm going to obey no matter how irate they are. I'm going to play a little bit tactically with his decisions, so that way I don't fucking piss off entire towns if he decides to kill the wrong person at the wrong time.
Basically, I'm Hitler, he's the SS.
Yeah, something along that, you know. Blah, 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 kill, kill, kill. Okay, well, we're going to do this quietly so nobody knows.
Yes.
Oh,
so,
alright.
Without further ado, let's get started.
Alright. We're going to be loading a game here, because I have one saved that has a file on it, but we're going to start from the beginning here, because that's what Elliot wants.
I should point out that you can hear the game, I can hear the game, Jim can't hear the game.
Yes, I cannot hear the game. Let us go from the start.
Yes.
And there's a brilliant moon in front of a giant tower that looks like the fucking Space Needle or some bullshit with the rotating cocktail lounge. And it's zooming out of like a deserted, ruined fucking cocktail lounge in a casino with a bunch of fucking, you know, slot machines just sitting there, rusting away. There's a sign with a half-naked silhouette chick saying Gamora with a bunch of fire. Fire is cool. Some soldiers running down the streets. The two-headed bear flag. The Lucky 38 Casino. The Tops. Gamora. And now we're on the outskirts of town where there's a huge razor wire fence. Some guy in some fucking brutal gas mask with red eye shit firing a sniper rifle. From the Welcome to New Vegas sign, which is all dilapidated. And we're following a slow-motion bullet that's entering the head of some guy dressed in a fucking bullskin hat. I mean, bull-like thing hat. And now we're looking at some people dressed in the height of Roman fashion with a giant bull flag.
Sounds lovely.
War.
Now we're on top of a hill, someone's digging a grave, and you're there.
When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic.
That flag looks like two bears fucking.
Dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn. for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh, bitch, I got shot.
Yep, you was shot in the head.
Shot in the head.
It's a happy day for everyone.
What do I look like? Am I human, or what sort of character do I look like? What have you drawn up for me?
Well, I haven't gone to the load game yet.
Okay.
Which is where I have the character pre-made.
Okay.
And it's pre-named, but there's an option to rename the character as soon as I hit it.
Okay. We'll
rename the character to what you want then. But right now, we're just letting all the DLC items I got load.
All hail the DLC.
Downloadable content. Gotta love it.
Amen, brother.
I'm just trying to get all this shit loaded before the actual speaking starts, so that way you can hear it.
Do you have any cheats or anything in place?
Well, I have max money. Well, not max money, but more than enough to get through the damn game. Let's put it that way. I didn't get any of the ammo cheats yet, but I will.
Because I've heard there's a lot of scrounging involved if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to fucking scrounge around for this shit, but...
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
What is your name?
Shady. My name? I have to come up with a good name here.
Yeah.
How about... No. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Shut up. How about Jesus Fuck?
Jesus Fuck. Okay, that'll be
Thank you,
name.
Andrew Bishop. Thank you, Bishop.
All right.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
I'm just gonna ask this right now, because I have a few pre-made characters made up. Are you a boy or are you a girl?
For this one, let's be a guy. For the next one, we could be a girl.
Okay. All right.
I like this. It's not the name I would have picked for you.
Well, unfortunately, he always says that, so it's nothing like, you know, new.
I just think it's funny, though. My name is Jesus Fuck.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Feet? I have feet now?
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
That's not true. It's a race.
Oh,
A race of one.
So go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And just so people can see now, this is the creation I made.
What does it look like?
It looks like the Hulk had like a fucking child that was half Mexican and retarded.
So that's what Jesus fuck is now. He used to be. He somehow turned from a cow in Skyrim, and if you don't know what we're talking about, watch Fishman Rock's videos. To this, he somehow transmogrified.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, it's a bitch to get the skin green and all that, cause the way this game does shit is fucked up with the fucking character creation screen when it comes to things like varying the skin tone and all that. But
I don't think they really expected you to make it green.
Yeah, they wanted you to have a human. Well, fuck that. I want mutants and fucking other shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And right now, I'm just getting all the points ready to be distributed however you want in your 7 stats.
The 7 stats of statness.
It is called your special, which stands for which stands for strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck. So
and lethalness. Keep that in mind. Yeah, okay.
Lethalness, yeah. Alright, so now I got all your points ready to distribute after draining everything from their standard things.
I may have to ask what your, how many points I have or whatever. But,
okay. You currently have 33 total points to distribute. Everything automatically has 1 point in it. So,
okay.
And everything in this game has a bit of a ranking. So, for your strength, okay, your qualifications are wet noodle, beached jellyfish, dough baby, lightweight, average Joe, barrel-chested, beach bully, circus strongman, doomsday pecs, or Hercules' bigger cousin.
Before we continue, I have to ask, in reality, what would you on the strength scale?
In reality, what would your strength skill be?
No, what would yours be?
Oh, what would mine be?
Wet noodle?
Shut up.
Let's do
See, I'm more of a beach...
What?
What were you saying?
What were you saying there?
Oh, I was saying, I'm more of a dough baby, but whatever.
Me too. I'm somewhere between beach jellyfish and dough baby. Let's do beach bully.
Alright, up to beach bully. Alright, your perception. A perceptive cowboy always knows when there's a lit stick of dynamite nearby or when a varmint's sneaking up on him. This affects your explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range.
We should also point out that I'm from California, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
What are the choices?
Deaf bat, which is where you're at, Blindy, normally. Senile mole, squinting newt, unsuspecting trout, wary trout, alert coyote, big-eyed tiger, monocled falcon, sniper hawk, or eagle with telescope.
Let's do big-eyed tiger. Yes, but you're a senile mole, so...
Yeah, I am a senile mole. With my glasses, it goes better. I'm more of a squinting newt. Endurance. You can't keep a good cowboy down, not if he's the endurance type, and not if he's got a 6-shooter in alternation. The size of alternation. This affects your unarmed health, resistances to both radiation and damage, and your survival skill.
Alright.
Your options are basically dead, crumbly, do not bend, handle with care, stain resistant, hardy, tough as nails, flame retardant, bulletproof, or unstoppable.
I'm I think I'm allowed to ask for advice here.
I think you want a lot of hit points and the ability to cook things.
So which one would you choose?
Let's go up to bulletproof.
Bulletproof it is. I think I'm at least stain resistant.
Because that'll help me in case you do anything really retarded.
I think Jim's crumbly.
No, I'm basically dead.
Circling the drain.
Yeah. CTD. Anyways, next is your charisma. You'll find that there are some smooth-talking cowboys out there that got themselves a voice sounds like an angel's harmonica.
Yeah.
This affects your barter speech and your companion nerve, which is like the damage your companions do in their hit points. It's mostly for bullshitting with people, as you would figure from charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Your ranks are Misanthrope, Old Hermit, Creepy Undertaker, Peevish Librarian, Substitute Teacher, Cheery Salesman, Diplomat, Movie Star, Casanova, and Cult Leader.
Now, I just have to ask a question. How come a cult leader can't be a misanthrope?
Because...
Because why?
Because the game creators did not think of that.
Well, we're going with misanthrope.
Okay, playing a bit more closer to the cuff there, something you know, misanthrope.
he's really stretching for that one.
Alright. Now then, your intelligence. A smart cowboy's good at most anything from sucking the poison out of your rattler bite to fixing your broken wagon axle. This affects your repair, science, medicine skills, plus the overall skill points you get at each level up.
Alright.
I'm going to go in reverse order here, just because.
Because why the fuck not?
Yeah. The smartest one is omniscient. Then genius, know-it-all, smarty pants, gifted, knowledgeable, knucklehead, cretin, vegetable, and sub-brick.
This is hard. Well, you'd be cretin. Let's go sub-brick.
Okay, you're going to be a fucking retarded misanthrope. Gotcha.
In reality, I'm at least knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go sub-brick.
Yeah, I just... I've just got the images of the first Fallout game where it's like, you know, you pick low intelligence and your options are, and the best part is if you have high charisma and high speech skills, then, like, you'll come into an encounter, like, you go out through half the people you talk to, it's like, then you go to someone where, like, you actually use your speech skill. Why, that's rather tasty, sir. Anyways. Next skill is your agility. When a fella's in a gunfight and shoots the other guy 6 times before they can get off a shot, it's cause the fella is agile.
Yeah.
This affects your guns and sneak skills, your overall speed, and your action point regeneration.
I'm going to ask you for advice just because you're the one who shoots, but what are the choices?
Walks on water, acrobatic marvel, knife catcher, knife thrower, cat-like, under control, butterfingers, oath, accident prone, or walking disaster.
I would either be accident prone or oath. I think you'd be oath. But I'm going to ask you for your advice because you're the one who's going to shoot and use the guns and things.
Okay.
So this will be
I'm
your...
going to save a few points here. So we'll make you cat-like. Okay?
Meow.
So that gives you 8 points for the last stat, which is luck.
Okay.
Some folks claim not to believe in luck, but when they lose in a duel, that you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." This gives you a slight bonus to all skills. the critical hits, which is something I gotta do, and enemy mishaps. Sometimes they'll just literally drop their weapons. So this will bring you up to...
We already know what the choices are, we already know what I'm gonna pick, but tell me what the choices are, just because I like the...
13 pitch black cats, broken gypsy mirror, a sickly albatross, albatross around the neck, spilled salt, coin flip, stacked deck, lucky 7, leprechaun's foot, 21-leaf clover, which is where you're at, and the 2-headed coin flip.
I think I'm more of 13 pitch black cats, not just because I find black cats awesome.
Yeah, so there we go. That's 7 strength, 7 perception, 9 endurance, 1 charisma, 1 intelligence. You're fucking a Sub-Brick Misanthrope beyond Cretan. Just I hate you. 6 agility, 9. Okay, let's get this.
Sounds
going.
good. Let's see what he says.
Sorry, son. I fixed up your head as best I knew how. I guess I missed a spot. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Before this, he was actually smart. Now he's just...
Yeah. And while we're here, we might as well steal a pre-war book right in front of the doctor and a couple pencils.
Why are we stealing his shit?
Because it's a ritual.
Okay, well, that's kind of rude, but...
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Sure thing, dog. Dog, meat.
Meat? Oh, lucky, because there's dinner right there.
House.
What was that? House?
Yes.
Destruction.
Demolish, okay.
Yes.
Night.
Murder.
Murder. Would that be silencer, treasure, or
Silencer.
shroud?
Silencer.
Silencer, okay.
Bandit.
Hero.
So I guess that would be they're reasonable then. Okay.
Light.
Dark.
Okay, first option, dark.
Mother.
Fucker. Mother. Murder.
Well, fortunately, there's the human shield option. You aren't good at this.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict in my nature. Me kill.
So strongly disagree. Conflict is definitely in your nature.
Yes.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Others? I eat others.
Yeah, but is that technically getting help from them? Eating them?
No. Strongly agree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Attention? But that would involve humans. I want to be left alone.
Strongly disagree. Got you.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Ideas? I don't understand the concept of ideas.
I'll put that down as no opinion, just because. Technically, yeah, that would be, but since you don't, but then you might. No opinion, because that could go either way. Just not being able to comprehend what the fucking idea itself is. Even though you have ideas, you just don't know what it is.
A thoughty? Oh, why didn't you say a thoughty?
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Murder.
So I think that's a strongly agree. You deal with your problems by just running in and murdering everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Nothing. Oh, describe it to me, Jimmy. What?
I can't describe it to you because it's one of those abstract, like Rorschach, like fucking ink blot kind of things.
I mean, just tell me what the choices are.
The choices are a broken chain, a chemical reaction, a shadow in a door frame, an oozing wound, or an angry two-headed ant.
Angry two-headed ant.
Okay. How about this one?
I see a priceless work of art. It's some piece of space-age technology, a ship at sea, or I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like, which is kind of insinuating that it's a pussy.
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
Last one.
A light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, or a head on a pillow.
Mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Me eat results.
Okay, so we're now at the skills screen. There are several skills here. You have your speech type skills, which are barter and speech. Barter is how much you can negotiate for money, and speech lets you pass speech skill checks.
I have an idea.
Hold on a second.
Let's put speech as one of them.
So you're a silver-tongued misanthrope. That works. Okay.
Hey, no, silver-tongued sub-brick misanthrope.
I'm well-spoken. Okay. And you also have other passive skills that deal more with intelligence, such as medicine, repair, which you use to repair guns. Science is not only just overall knowledge in science, but also lets you hack computers.
Ooh!
Sounds like you like science.
I like science.
Okay. And the reason I'm going through this whole list is because now you're down to having one more skill to select as a tagged skill. You have a total of 3 you could have picked. Okay. So you got science and speech so far. And it sounded like you had an idea there.
Just keep reading.
Okay. Like I said, the intelligence ones were medicine, repair, you already picked science. Then you have agility-based ones like lockpick and sneak. Your survival skills, how good you can cook. Then you have your weapons skills, which are your energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee.
Let's do repair.
Repair? Okay, so you want to
I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling this will come in handy later on.
Well, actually, it will help you out because it does repair your guns to keep them in better condition. So you'll hear me shoot more things.
Yeah,
and there are a few conversation things that it helps out with and let you.
I have a hunch.
Okay.
Which is different than a hunchback.
So your tag skills are repair, science, and speech. So you're a complete misanthropic moron with a silver tongue, and you can hack the planet plus know all this about like chemistry and shit, but you can't formulate your surroundings at all. You have no idea what ideas are. It's just instinct. That's wonderful.
Oh, thinkies.
Thinkies, okay. You're gonna sound like a scientific Beavis.
Yes! Or scientific Jim.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
That would actually explain a few things.
Yeah, family history of being shot in the head. Everyone in your family, fucking Ellindamood, girl I'm dating, she's actually written a fanfic where she actually did have a family history of being shot in the head based off of just that line there. That was the start of an entire fanfic.
That's something I would do, definitely. Not for that particular, but I've done that before.
Now then, you have 2 traits you could select. There are several useful ones. We got 4 eyes, where you have glasses. If you wear glasses, you get 1 + 1 to perception, but without glasses, you get -1 to perception. Good-natured, I don't know if you want that one.
No.
That's +5 to all your intelligence and charisma shit with -5 to your weapons. Yeah, you don't want to be good-natured, apparently.
We want weapons. We want firepower. We want death.
Death. Weapon ones, let's see, we got Kamikaze, which adds 10 to the action points, but -2 threshold. Skilled actually gives you +5 to all fucking skills.
Let's do that.
Including your weapon skills, okay.
Let's do skilled.
Yeah, you just suffer -10 from experience gain, but we can kill enough to make up for that.
Yeah, right, experience, whatever.
Here's another one that might actually help out, because it gives you, like, faster regeneration on the VATS thing, which I'm going to be using a lot, because I suck at first-person shooters.
You suck at a lot of things, Jim. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, that gives you +1 agility, but your limbs are crippled more easily. Okay, so you wanted the fucking small frame. So
Which
you're a skilled,
skinny
bastard.
Life.
Yeah, neither. Let's have that. Oh God.
I wanted to call the show I wanted to call the Swine Brother show 3 fat guys.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so there's your thing, skilled and small frame. Let's see what Doc Mitchell has to say.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, so we're in his office here. It's got a bunch of books here. I'm just going to start stealing them while he's watching.
He's stealing his books.
While he's watching us. All his books.
He's not going to say anything?
You hear him saying anything? He's watching us. Here, where are you going to pick up this paperweight he's got? More of his books. There's a Chet footlocker over here that's got 4 bottle caps in it. We're going to take that. Bottle caps are the currency here. And while we're at it, I'm going to deposit some of our DLC shit in here. Just because, let's give you the lightweight leather armor. That makes you look like a fucking 80s fucking glam rocker.
I'm Rob Halford from Judas Priest, except for I'm not gay.
Yeah. And we're going to steal some more books of his. More books. There's a shit ton of... Oh, we're stealing a camera off him. See right there, down the hall, he's kind of just standing there, eyeing us from the side in his periphery vision, watching us steal his camera, his books, his ashtray. There's a shelf over here with a bunch of bottle caps on it, which we're just going to take. More money, always good. Even though I cheated for some, we might as well just take more money, in case I don't have enough. He's got a hat rack here with a hat on it. We'll take the hat. More books, obviously. We're just going to steal all these books. Over here in this side room, he can't see us now, but he's already seen us loot him. So he's gonna hear things opening and closing, knowing we're doing this. Let's take this knife, his food, a couple buffalo gourd seeds, yummy. Opening this footlocker, which has nothing in it. Fuck you. We're going to steal some sugar bombs, pork and beans. Opening his ammo box, taking out a bunch of ammo. Opening a first aid box, stealing some empty syringes, purified water, and drugs.
Empty syringes.
Yeah. Stealing cram, which is like spam. Except spam is trademarked symbol, so they have to call it cram.
Me like spam.
And we're stealing more, opening up another box here, stealing more empty syringes, more purified water.
Which is funny that spam's a trademark symbol, and yet email things are called spam.
Yeah. Then we have dirty water and more drugs.
Yay.
We're gonna open up his bathroom here. He's got a bathtub, sink, toilet.
Which, by the way, I don't think is fair. Elliot is a spam fan.
You know what? I think we're just gonna drink out of the toilet here.
Drinky out of the toilet.
Literally, that's just what happened. We drank out of his toilet. We're in his kitchen now. We're gonna steal a coffee mug, coffee pot.
Of course you drink out of his toilet.
Yes, he's a Sub-Brick Misanthrope. Blah. Besides, it was clean water. We're just stealing some cooking pans, some flour, a toaster, pressure cooker, opening his oven, stealing a gecko kebab, and the pilot light out of his oven.
Wait, why do they have geckos here? If they eat geckos?
Yes. It's a post-apocalyptic world. They'll eat anything with meat or vegetable that is edible. So, yes.
I'm guessing these are bigger geckos.
Mm-hmm. Well, they also have iguana on a stick, banana yucca fruit, and an atomic cocktail in his refrigerator.
Now, iguana is actually food. They eat those in Australia. They call it goanna.
We're stealing some Abraxo cleaner and a box of detergent. More Abraxo cleaner and a box of detergent.
He can't even do his laundry anymore.
We don't even need the money, but I have to do this. It's a ritual. We're stealing his dinner plates.
I'm guessing you do this a lot every time you play.
Yes. A bag of yeast. Because I scrounge. I don't usually enter the infinite money cheat.
Yes, but I've heard it will make this a lot shorter than...
Yeah, that way you get more choices in. We're stealing more books out of his bedroom.
Yes, more fun.
We found a couple packs of cigarettes and a carton of cigarettes. We're stealing those. We found a chessboard. We'll steal that. More books. Just steal them all out of his bedroom.
Stealing books.
Yes, stealing books. Alright, and now we're inside his bedroom, and we're opening his dresser, and we're stealing some bobby pins, his clothes, which is pre-war relaxed wear, and some Wonder Glue he had inside his dresser.
Because you would have, well, I have shit inside my nightstand that people don't understand, so...
Yeah, alright.
So
stole his toilet plunger back into his living room here, where we started the looting. Let's see, anything else I'm missing? Ooh, yeah, here we go. We got a baseball glove. Let's go into his medical office with a Vigomatic. Stealing some stim packs, which is your health restorative item. Anti-venom.
Anti-venom, but I like venom. Venom's good.
Unless you get poisoned. Trust me.
In league with Satan.
We have some Rad-X here, which we're stealing. That helps lower the radiation you endure whenever you hit an irradiated area. Stealing a couple crutches, a medical brace. What's inside this box? We're stealing some energy cells and a laser pistol. Right off them. We found a hammer. That particular hammer is not a weapon, unfortunately.
Oh,
thought it would make a good thing.
Sad.
Neither the scalpel is also not a weapon. It's just an item used for crafting.
See, this is why I like role-playing games, because role-playing game, I decided I wanted to kill a goblin with another goblin, so I threw it at him.
Yes. Well, this is technically a role-playing game, but it's not the pen and paper kind.
Yes,
anyways, we have a knife and a scalpel in here. The
it's
knife
too
is
restrictive.
A weapon. Over here, right beside the bed where you woke up, we have an ophthalmoscope. Steal that. That's to look in your eyes. He's got a copy of Today's Physician and some reading glasses. Today's Physician will help boost our medical skills temporarily. It's like a buff. Temporary buff. Let's see here. We'll steal another paperweight, a few more pencils, and an ashtray. That's lovely, right off the desk.
For about 2 seconds.
Right beside your bed. Yeah, that's about it. Right beside the bed you woke up in, there was a doctor's bag. We're stealing that. We got a Sunset Sarsaparilla crate here, which we're going to steal.
What is Sunset Sarsaparilla?
Well, have you ever drank a sarsaparilla?
No.
It's kind of like a root beer knockoff, but it doesn't quite taste like root beer. It tastes like... It's got a unique flavor. You're going to have to try it sometime so you know.
I will, actually. I don't know if they have those over here. I live in California.
Yeah. So we're just going to steal that. It's a health restorative item in the game. Let's see. Can you fix it? Yes. There's a broken 9mm. There's a broken 9mm submachine gun. Because you have the repair skill of 25 or higher, you can fix it up and just steal it, which we're doing. We're repairing it and taking it with us.
I told you it might come in handy one of these days. So soda is actually a health restorative.
Yeah.
You know, see, people, soda's good for you.
Same thing with food. Okay, we got paperweight here. We got a chemistry set. And you have the signs of 25 or greater required. Now then, you can use this chemistry set to make stuff. It's a one-time deal to do. You can either make some stim packs for health, or you can create some drugs.
Drugs.
So you're getting the Psycho, Buff Out, Mentats, Steady, and Rebound.
Woo!
Psycho actually helps out on the fucking action point front. Buff Out gives you a temporary boost to strength. Mentats actually give you a temporary boost to your brain power. So the dog's just gonna watch you make drugs from his chem set, you know. What a fucking degenerate! He's rolling blind.
Now he's gonna make illicit substances.
We're stealing his medical clipboards and finance clipboards. Some hot plates. Let's see what's over here. We have some Med-X. Med-X is a painkiller.
Painkiller? That's a good album.
Yeah. Actually, it's more like, you know, Vicodins mixed with Percocets.
Oh, I love Vicodin. Great friend of mine.
So we got a blood pack here. We're stealing that. We're stealing some surgical tubing. That's lovely. Alright, have I looted this place enough? Do one last run through his house. Wait a minute, he's still not coming to the door to meet me yet. He's going back through my house. I heard him rummaging through everything. He took everything, including my toilet plunger. Before we leave, would you like to drink from the toilet again?
Yes.
Water is a health restorative item, by the way. And toilet water is good drinking.
I like toilet.
Let us talk to Doc Mitchell on our way out the door.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait. So we just robbed him blind. He's giving us more stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you said something earlier about him sounding creepy.
Yes. He sounds shady. I know he saved our lives, but...
Yeah, he saved your lives. He watched you rob him blind.
And he's giving you more shit.
Yeah. Your options to say anything... Your options to talk to him about are, thanks for patching me up, Doc. You shouldn't have gone through my stuff, or what do I do now?
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Try not to get killed anymore. Great advice.
And we're definitely not playing with hardcore mode on. That would get way too much time for you. I like it, but... Okay, let's get out of this fucking Vault Tech shit and get into our actual clothing.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll ask what's the difference between hardcore mode and regular mode.
Hardcore mode, you actually have to worry about eating properly, drinking properly, sleeping at appropriate times of day, so that way, if you go too long with sleep deprivation, starvation, or dehydration, you die.
Oh, that's not fun.
I like it because it is fun for me, but it will be boring for you because we'll be spending all this time doing shit.
We should also keep in mind that I'm not really a gamer.
Yeah, you're not really a gamer.
Yeah, I'm more into murder and mayhem, which is how Jim got me into this.
Yes. All right, let's give Doc Mitchell another talk to before we leave.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
What are the choices?
All right, we're not hurt, so we don't need it. Let's check out his medical supplies.
Sure.
Now, remember all that shit we just stole off of him?
Yeah.
He's actually a merchant here selling the medical supplies and shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell back all his Abraxo cleaner, his ashtrays, his baseball glove, his boxes of detergent, his camera, his carton of cigarettes, his chessboard, clipboard, 2 coffee mugs, coffee pot, 2 crutches, cutting board, dinner plates, earnings clipboard, empty Sunset sarsaparilla bottles, the empty bottles in the crate we just looted, his empty syringes, his finance clipboard, flour, hammer, 2 hot plates, large destroyed books, medical clipboards, metal cooking pots, ophthalmoscope, packs of cigarettes, paperweights, pencils, his pilot light to his oven that we took, the plunger out of his bathroom, his post-war toaster, more pre-war books.
We're selling everything that's not necessary.
Not just that, but I'm giving you an idea. This is all the shit we just stole from him. We stole all of this off of him, and we're just selling it back. All of it. More ruined books, surgical tubing, wonder glue, and yeast. We have sold that all back to him.
He can eat yeast.
Oh, by the way, we're also selling his clothes back to him. We'll keep the jumpsuit he gave us. And we're going to give him back his knives. We're keeping his laser pistol.
We're keeping his machine gun that we fixed.
Yeah, we're keeping that, definitely. We don't need the binoculars. We'll sell him the binoculars we got from the DLC. Oh yeah, and we got some bleak venom from a DLC, but I never use venom my weapons.
How
come? So we'll set that off and sell him the blood pack back. How come? Because they're not that good, in my opinion. It makes for, I don't know, it's more tactical. It would make me fuck with things more than just running around shooting and letting you enjoy the gunfire.
Which is fun.
Anyways, let's go buy stim packs off of him. His 2 super stim packs. And his iguana bits. We'll take both his doctor bags and the Radix. There. So we have given him all of his... So we have basically robbed him of all his earthly possessions, then sold it back to him. Right now.
Minus any food, obviously.
Yeah, minus any food or weapons that we actually wanted. He's got a couple knives, though, so... Alright, so other speech options here after this shop. We have tell me about yourself, Doc, or don't I at least get a lollipop before leaving?
Don't I at least get a lollipop?
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm all out of lollipops.
Aww.
Alright.
All out of lollipops.
What do you know about the man who shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Okay.
Alright, want to learn more about the Doc?
Let's learn more about the Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said someone had taken something from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
What town is this?
Yes.
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Sounds like a nice town.
Yeah, nice small town.
Yep.
Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Okay, that's all we can get out of him here.
See you later, Doc. Thanks for patching me up.
Now.
Yes.
Jesus fuck, rise again.
Jesus Frog, hero of the wastes. And we're going to do one more thing. Actually, we're going to call it right here and refresh some shit. And we'll decide which weapon we're carrying from there.
Alright, bye for now.